Says we can trade. The hunt awaits you, Outlander.
Watch it! I want a thorough search of all the law.
Burial grounds. Better wait at the campfire for that Quen soldier.
You came. I wasn't sure you would.
Well, I'm here. I'm guessing this has something to do with the compliance officer's inspections I saw earlier?
Whoa. Hold on. I saw you stand against compliance with Seika. You must have your own reasons for doing so. But just how far are you willing to go to oppose Rang?
I'll do what I can. Look, I get that you're not quick to trust, but I can only help if you let me.
I suppose you're right. Especially in times like these. You've seen the influence compliance has here. It's even worse back home. But there are a few of us who do whatever we can to undermine them. We joined the fleet to further our cause, led by Diviner Enki. A while back, Enki set out with a crew to recover a priceless shipping manifest, disguised as a scouting trip.
But they never made it back.
Exactly. Only Enki and Kelva, another ally, knew the true purpose of their expedition. That manifest could lead us to undiscovered focus caches back in the Great Delta. Which is why I need your help to find Enki, or finish what he started.
The manifest that Enki was after, you said it could lead to more focuses?
Stockpiles of them, all back in the Great Delta. Only diviners are allowed to study the legacy, and from what Enki told me, only part of it at that.
So with focuses of your own, you could learn the truth for yourselves.
Not just learn, use. Everything the Quen have built, our fleets, our technologies, comes from the legacy. The true might of the Empire. With that knowledge and power on our side, we could finally loosen the stranglehold the boards have on our people. Maybe even overthrow them altogether.
So when you joined the expedition, you were after this shipping manifest?
Not quite. The fleet was originally bound for a different city far to the north, one we believed held many powerful secrets. Enki had hoped to recover as much knowledge as he could before it fell into the hands of the other diviners. After we wound up here, he found a scrap of data that mentioned the manifest and its supposed location. He realized this find would more than make up for our failed operation. It was a wind in our sails. Hope, at last.
I'm guessing there are more compliance officers like Rang back home?
Rang is a poisonous toad. But the Board of Compliance is the black heart of the Empire. It breeds fear and suspicion. All Quen are expected to watch for any sign of disobedience or malcontent. Turns neighbor against neighbor. Even divides families. My own brother, eager to rise in the ranks, reported our mother to compliance. She was innocent, of course. But after they released her from interrogation, she wasn't quite the same.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That kind of betrayal, it never really heals.
I'll try to find Enki's expedition. Where exactly were they headed?
An island far to the southwest. Enki believed the manifest would be found in a ruin there. I also thought I saw smoke rising from another island east of it. Perhaps they ran into some trouble on the way?
It's worth a look.
If, ancestors forbid, something happened to Enki out there, his focus can still help our cause, and the manifest he was after.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. There's 2 leads to look into. If the shipping manifest Enki was after points the Quen to more focuses, it could really change things in their homeland. Okay, let's see. Huh. Not a bad way to get around. machines. Smoke. Might be the distress signal Theodore mentioned. There's a Quen stuck on that ruined bridge. I better get in there and clear out those machines. This'll make a good die. Okay, area's clear. I should check on that Quen.
You kill machines well enough, stranger. Mind a word?
Are you alright?
I'll live. But what's an outlander doing all the way out here?
My name's Aloy. I met your tribe back at your settlement. I'm here to look for Enki's expedition.
I see. I'm Rokomo. Diviner Enki was my charge. We ran into machine trouble on a small island to the west. I had no choice but to drag Enki out of there. Didn't get far, obviously. A strange gyre smashed our boat into the ruins offshore. Barely made it to this island. And then we ran into those damn machines. Enki saw them before I did. Took a blow in my stead. He died from his wounds not long after.
If Enki is gone, I was asked to return his focus.
Impossible. It was lost to the waves. But now that you're here, maybe there's still a chance for my comrades. I left them on that island. Please, you have to help them.
Okay, I'll do what I can. But what about you? I can't just leave you here.
Now, don't worry about me. I cobbled together a raft. With those machines gone, I can get back to the settlement on my own.
Okay. Be safe then. I should head to the other island. See if there are any survivors. And if Enki's focus sunk with their boat, I might be able to recover it. I gotta find that gyre Rokomo mentioned. Must be Rokomo and Enki's camp. A lot of old bandages. Rokomo must have tried to treat Enki's wounds. Okay, back to safety. I think I'm getting close to the island Rokomo mentioned. Time to disembark. Quinn soldiers. This must have been Enki's expedition. I better take a closer look. Killed by machines. And there's a note. They thought Rokomo was up to something. I better figure out what really happened here. My focus can help. These Quen were under attack by machines. They held out. For a while, at least. Materials for a raft? Maybe these Quen tried to leave the island after Rokomo took the boat. Six bedrolls, but only 3 bodies. Enki and Rokomo left on the boat. So where's the last soldier? Okay, so the Quen stranded here were building a raft when machines killed them. Enki and Rokomo escaped earlier, but one of their Quen got away. I'd better check for tracks, see if I can find where they went. There, tracks. Maybe more than one set. The last missing Quen. Killed in a struggle. She was stabbed to death. Rokomo lied about what happened here. Looks like his tracks keep going. End at the water. And there's drag marks. Boat must have cast off from here. So Rokomo killed that Quen, took Enki, and left the others to die. He's got a lot to answer for. But first, I'd better find the shipping manifest Enki was after. A ruin's a good place to start. Maybe that tower. Enki's expedition tried to scale the tower. Probably to look for the shipping manifest. Good use of this. Up we go. That equipment might have the shipping manifest. It's here. There's a lot of data to sift through, but it should lead to more focuses in the Quen's homeland. For now, I should find that gyre Rokomo mentioned. Might be able to recover Enki's focus from their sunken wreck. The worst way to get around. Gyre's turning up the sea. Must be where Rokomo's boat sank. I might be able to find Enki's focus below. I better dive from a distance. Stay out of the vortex. There's debris tangled around the tail. I'm picking up a signal from it. Diviner's focus. I can grab it from the net if I'm quick. Maybe more sailing later? cover. Current's really fighting me here. Just a piece of wreckage now. Water looks calm enough. Rokomo should be around here somewhere. He's got a lot of explaining to do. Good places, any? There he is.
So you made it back. Aloy. I see you've caught up to me.
You lied, Rokomo. I went to the island where you left your fellow soldiers. 3 were killed by machines, but the 4th? You killed them. Then dragged Enki away.
So you found the truth then. After we made camp, I saw Enki sneak off with another soldier. I tailed them. Overheard them discussing some kind of manifest. That's when Enki's allies spotted me and attacked. She left me no choice.
You were ordered to spy on Enki.
My orders on this expedition were to serve Officer Reng. And Reng suspected Enki was up to something.
And because of that, everyone except you is dead. But there's something I don't get. Why ask me to go back and save them, knowing I might discover what really happened?
It would have been worth it if it meant undoing the harm I caused. Before Enki died, I asked why he didn't just let the machines kill me. His answer was simple. We force ourselves to do terrible things because we think we have no choice. Hearing that made me want to make up for my mistakes.
He wanted you to see there's always another way. And if you really want to atone, you should stand up against Rang. He put you up to all this.
Owning my crime is one thing, but defying compliance? Rang will report to the board upon our return home. I'd never walk free again.
Would that stop Enki? Well, it's your choice. As long as you remember that. Just think about it, okay?
All healed up?
This note says someone... stashed a key they found. It's somewhere in the settlement, near a waterfall.
God, what's your problem? She should be...
You gonna be on duty soon?
Hey, did you manage to patch your uniform?
Get me the ingredients, and I'll...
That's enough out of you. You had better have significant evidence, Ray.
Sir, the witness I uncovered was quite specific. They overheard her conspiring with Diviner Enki before he left.
That's absurd! What did you offer them to lie?
Hold on.
This is no business of yours, barbarian!
Oh, it definitely is. I found Enki's expedition. All but one are dead because of your interference.
If that's true, I had nothing to do with it.
Yes, he did. Admiral, I'm a risk specialist. Rang told me that Diviner Enki was a traitor and ordered me to shadow him. When one of the others discovered me, I was forced to protect my cover.
And what of Enki?
Innocent. He died trying to defend me from a machine. Whatever evidence Rang has against Theoa can't possibly be right.
Admiral,
Silence! 5 people are dead. You deployed a risk specialist and didn't disclose it.
As is my right!
Not in an emergency, you idiot! We're shipwrecked. The crisis clause of the Maritime Charter clearly states that you must transfer all covert assets to my command. And don't get me started on the subject of coaching witnesses. Take him to the brig. Theoa, you're free to go. Rokomo, with me. I want a full report. Your service is noted, Outlander.
Here's Enki's focus. I put the manifest on there for you. Use it to find more focuses. Free your people from compliance.
I'll do my best. Enki would want me to. Please, accept this. You're a gift from the ancestors, Outlander.
Wanna grab a drink later? Hey, can we switch shifts, please? What? Oh, yeah.
I'll shake it out as I go.
You hanging in there?
Ready for another day?
Let's get going. Leave it here. My focus is picking up a signal. But how do I get to it? The machine was built to kill hunters. Fandom zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside. Huh. I'll need a code to get inside. Ancient figurine. Looks like it was part of a set. And there's data here, too. I'll just hold on to it for now. Get this from my stash when I need it. worse way to get around. That's far enough. Okay, I think it's time to meet up with Seika and head to the tower. Aloy, over here! Hey, I'm here. So, how do we get to the tower?
These trails will lead us to it. Take your pick.
Okay, let's go.
So you know a lot about my people, but I barely know anything about you. Like who you're looking for at Starlight Rise?
He's a, fugitive.
Come on. That's all you got?
Let's just focus on getting to the tower.
So mysterious.
Acid won't make much of a dent.
Here we go! It's brittle! We can hit it hard! Marine against metal!
Don't think we're heading the right way. This isn't going to get us to the tower.
Quiet kill. Not bad.
I think we've wandered too far. A water wing. The other day, I saw the tower shoot down an entire flock. Four things crashed into the sea south of Fleet's End.
I've never seen one before. That tower's gotta go.
Careful. Those machines aren't an easy hunt.
I've fought my share.
Really? Well, I always like a good challenge. I'm in if you are. We're getting close to the tower. Last time I was there, I didn't get very far in.
We'll find a way. There's some kind of machine.
Haven't seen that before. Kind of looks like an egg.
More of those eggs.
Okay. Those definitely weren't here last time. Yuck. Those eggs are everywhere.
Find out what made them. Let's move in. Carefully.
going! Let's get this done! Ugly machine alert!
We'll have to deal with it to get into the tower. See what you got then.
You're on. Make your move. We got them all.
Whew. Down it goes.
Yeah. Good fight. Come on. The entrance I found is this way. Aloy, shall we continue? I'll have to warn our patrols later. Doubt that machine was the only one of its kind. Feels like every day there's something new that's trying to kill us.
I know the feeling.
Through here. Just gotta get across. Think you can make it?
Watch me.
I'll wait here for you. This is as far as I got. I couldn't find a way to get further up.
Let me take a look around. There we go.
You made that look easy. About your fugitive, I need to know who we're dealing with. It can't be a coincidence that he and my people are both at Starlight Rise.
His name's Walter Londra. He's a Zenith. It's what the Quen would call a living ancestor.
A living ancestor? But that would mean he's been alive for centuries. You're serious? After you.
Oh. Well, there you go, Seika.
Thanks. Think you could get that vent open?
Gotta get closer. Try again. If I time it right, I think I can get into that vent. So, the other Quen I met, they, recognized me. I look like one of your ancestors. But I guess since your diviners are gone, none of your people here made the connection?
Oh. Yeah, those of us left are just sailors and soldiers.
If I time it right, I think I can grab her.
She flies, she fights machines, and she has fancy moves. Wish you'd come along earlier. Might have gotten more done by now. I bet you must be pretty important to your tribe.
I grew up an outcast, actually.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm better off without them. And from what I saw back at the settlement, maybe you would be too?
I am one of the chosen people. Not some weak-kneed sailor who abandons ship when the seas get rough.
Okay, never mind.
You're back! Let's move! Haven't scaled a ruin like this since the Navy's endurance drills.
You used to climb ruins as training?
Oh, yeah. Every time we thought we were done, my commander would say, "One more floor!"
Good thing you weren't afraid of heights.
You're back! Let's move! Aloy, shall we continue? Nice shortcut. I'll find another way over.
I think we're almost at the top.
Then we can find a way to shut the tower down. Sounds like the tower's found another target.
Tower down into the machine.
Can't wait to shut it down.
Made it. This definitely looks like something Landra would have built.
Whoa. Okay. But how do we stop it when part of it's way up there?
Let's take a look around.
Find something?
Maybe. kind of access node.
It's coming down!
Aloy, I truly hope you've enjoyed this tower. I set it up just for you.
Oh, great. Recording from Londra.
Let it be a reminder that unlike my former colleagues, I once defeated you.
That doesn't look good! It's getting ready to fire at us. Get to cover! How are we supposed to stop this thing? Let me scan it. I'll cross fire! Hey! Over here, you weird, shiny, hovering scrap! No good. Maybe my focus can find a way to disable the gun. Bet you can't get me!
There. Out and up.
Aloy! Don't know where you went, but I hope you're getting close. I'm taking a lot of heat over here.
Hang in there, Sika. Better skin that thing.
I think it knows you're up there, Aloy. Take cover. Come on, fire at me. That hurt. Armor's too thick.
Better skin the firing mechanism on that thing.
Take this.
Didn't make a dent. I gotta watch my back.
Whoa! You okay? Yeah, still breathing. I see another car on the front. Gotcha. It's done. That you big pile of crap. Whew. That was intense.
Well, that didn't go exactly how I thought it would.
It turned out okay. And now your machine can get us to Starlight Rise, right?
Yeah. I saw it fly off when I crashed. I should be able to call it back.
One step closer to finding my sister and the living ancestor you're after. But I should probably report to the Admiral first, give him some assurance that we've made progress.
Okay. I'll meet you back at the settlement then.
You know, I'm kind of glad you tagged along.
I'll have to find more machine sites to get the parts I need. Nika's not like other Quinn. That's for sure. And with the tower down, I could check out the area before meeting up with her. Maybe stock up on some resources while I'm at it. Easy? This transmitter. There's corrupted data on it. And it's linked to a flight path? Maybe if I follow its trail, my focus can repair the data. I should fly to the starting coordinates up in the air nearby. I can follow the transmitter's flight path from there. Okay, I think my focus is repairing the transmitter data. Data's still repairing, but there's an audio log.
Barely made it back today. We were sent to extract data of great importance to Zero Dawn. Our mission led us to this freaking bougie baby clinic in the hills. Why does a super weapon need info on embryo storage? Soldiers, civilians, we're being churned into biomass slushies for this? None of it added up. But there wasn't time to dig deeper. The swarm was eating the hills around us. We barely got back to Alert. The 4th, 9th, and 11th MRBs put up a good fight against the Titan. I doubt many survived. Pasha always said one day he'd buy a mansion with a view of the Hollywood sign. Then he died for Zero Dawn. Whatever the hell it really is.
The public couldn't know the truth. Elizabeth knew it was the only way. Shouldn't use frosting lights.
Head out?
I have gear for the wilds if you need. Steer true. preparation is half the hunt.
I'm here. You're here. Are we doing this?
The market for dyes, Outlander? Stand out even brighter. Why does it have to be?
Whenever you're ready, Aloy.
Guys!
Is it time to head out? Okay, so shall we get going to Starlight Rise?
Yeah, let's go.
So what now?
Up you go. Something wrong?
Of course not. Oh, it's a little snug.
Manage.
Oh, shit!
Hold on back there.
Starlight Rise is just across the water. I guess we'll see if this living ancestor has something to do with my missing people.
Look, once we get into the ruin, we might find data that your focus model isn't able to make sense of. I'm sending you an update, so you'll be able to see what's going on.
Oh, thanks. You sure seem at ease with the focus. Is that why your tribe made you an outcast?
No, not exactly. They cast me out when I was born. In fact, everything I've done, including learning to use a focus, was, in spite.
Sounds familiar.
It gets easier, you know.
What? Clinging to the back of a sunwing?
That too.
Just worry about steering this thing, okay?
Sure.
Ah! A little warning would have been nice. Down on the beach. Those are some of our missing scout boats.
Looks like there's a lot of construction on the hillside.
That's what Diviner Vi saw.
Let's try to retrace their steps then. I'll set us down.
Solid ground. Thank the ancestors.
Okay, we should follow your people's trail. See if we can figure out why they were here.
Looks like they left some equipment behind.
I don't want to be on the wrong end of this.
Quen Navy weapon. We use them to build rope bridges and perimeter defense.
The Ballista tore straight through the machine's armor. This bolt looks pretty sturdy too.
My people had to fight while they built all this, but they kept going anyway.
Let's stay on their trail. People had a big operation here.
But why?
I'm not sure, but I bet Landra's involved.
Well, looks like they set up some ladders to get up to that excavation. But the path's broken now.
We'll have to make our own way up. We can use the bolts as climbing points!
That's enough! Heading up to take a look!
Fast climber. Yeah, I catch up to it.
There's a door up there across the chasm. Let's see if there's a way up.
Ballista, but the crane won't stay up unless I hold it in place.
Let me lift it. I'll hold it in place while you shoot.
Do it. Let's get climbing.
Okay, letting her go. That thing was heavier than it looked.
Making progress.
Yeah, right into the spooky abandoned ruin.
People put a lot of effort into getting in here. Almost like they were after something.
Or someone had a knife to their throats.
We'll find your sister. Don't worry.
You don't have to comfort me, you know. I'm fine.
I want to help. Stay alert.
Bring him on. No machine stopping me.
That sign. This is definitely Londra's old headquarters.
Down there. What is that thing?
Let's find out.
All the things have been brutal to excavate.
Prototype for a rocket engine. It never got off the ground. The way it was designed made it too dangerous.
Dangerous how?
Like it would poison everything in a 1,000-mile radius if it got used.
Oh.
Let's keep moving.
So this engine, it was for traveling to the heavens? The diviners say the ancestors could do that.
Yeah. Londra launched ships into space to search for resources.
But why dig all this out now?
We should keep following the trail.
Okay.
Getting hot in here. Oh. The ruins split in two. Glenn pressed on.
Oh no.
Crushed. Looks like some kind of construction accident.
This was Lena from the galley. We weren't exactly friends. But she didn't deserve to be worked to death. How could an ancestor do this to my people?
Knowing Laundra and his kind, I can't say I'm surprised.
We better find a way up and across. We'll need to make a path.
Another ballista. Maybe we can use it.
I'll shoot this time.
By all means.
I made you a handhold in the bridge there. Try and get to that ballista further up. Think you can make the jump?
I can reach it.
Keep him still and I'll shred it with the ballista!
Okay.
Just lighting that one up!
Let me guess, you won?
You learn fast! There! All done!
Turn into a volcano. Okay, another ballista. Time to return the favor.
Make a path over here!
No need to yell. I've tapped you into my focus.
Whoa. Hi.
Hi there.
Nice job. That's enough to get me to the first ledge. Okay. Now to get up there. Made it. Let's see where this leads.
Watch out, more clamberjaws.
I see him. Oh, you think you can do better than me?
We'll see.
My ballista record. Not bad. Now, Last climb. You know what to do.
Yep, on it.
Heading up. Up there. Over by me. Can make it?
Oh, just watch me.
One lava-filled chasm conquered.
You did pretty well back there. We're, not a bad team.
Glad you think so. I always wanted a sidekick.
Okay, I
After
see how
you.
it is. Can't open doors without your sidekick, huh?
Just giving you a chance to shine. All right, let's see where my people's trail leads. All of this is so old. What could they possibly have wanted from this place?
The doubters whined that the city would never sell its precious landmark. The price was indeed astronomical. But the observatory could have no better steward. Doubters whined that the city would never sell its precious landmark. The price was indeed astronomical. But the observatory could have no better steward than I. Perfect headquarters for one whose vision extends to the stars.
It's a recording of Londra. From before he left Earth.
An observatory?
Thorough
place
automated
where anyone
solutions
could look at the
upped
stars.
their orders for 6 different
anyway.
non-terrestrial minerals this month. Our inventory is running low. What are you up to, Ted? Promising new project? Or just another monument to yourself?
Londra in business with Pharaoh. Why am I not surprised?
Damn it. Another one.
Crushed by rubble. Maybe when digging this out.
I think his name was Kira. They couldn't even give him a proper burial.
Another Quinn camp.
Where have they all... Oh.
It's a mural. Painted by a Quinn?
Yeah. I think so.
Why would they leave this here?
Doesn't matter. Let's keep moving.
If you say so. This might have been mission control for Londra's space mining operations.
Quite a display.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find. Locked with a code. We'll need a way through.
Maybe there's something on these consoles.
Looks like we can access the hologram from here.
Huh. There's data here. Let me see what I can access. A lot is corrupted, but it looks like some logs survived. I might be able to play them.
I found Evelyn in the control room, rooting through the logs for Londra's passcode. Not sure how she got past security, but yeah, she's not doing so good. Just kept banging on Londra's door, begging him to save her. I told her he was gone, but she just kept wailing. I had to drag her out.
That was the last recording. Everything else is from before 2065.
How many logs did you find?
3. No, 4.
4 entries, 4 digits. The recording said this Evelyn was looking in the data for the code. Let's try to find it.
Okay.
Looks like that unlocked another console. This displays an archive for Londra's asteroid missions over the years. It looks like I can navigate it with my focus, so I'm not tied to the console.
Okay. Playing the first log. Uploading it to your Focus 2 for reference.
2050. A year of triumph. That first mission silenced 1,000 naysayers. When we acquired the asteroid, they held their breath. When we returned with the wealth of planets, they came crawling, hats in hand. That fight will always be dear to me. And to history.
This is the year the log mentioned, but there are 2 numbers. Which one is for the code?
He mentioned the flight. Sounded like it was pretty special for him.
Must be the flight number then.
Yeah, that could be the first digit of the code.
Not a bad start. Let me know when you're ready to hear the next log.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
Accessing it now.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
What a great guy. No year in this log. Just a mention of platinum.
No data in that one. It's corrupted. On to the next. One of these asteroids must have had platinum.
Right. Keep scanning till we find it.
No data. There's nothing on that one. No data in that one. Oh, platinum. This must be the right mission. But which number?
Not sure. I'll replay the audio log.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
Don't think it's the flight number this time.
Yeah. The log mentioned the amount of platinum.
Figure it out?
Think so.
Let me know when you're ready for the third one.
Ready.
Okay, here it comes.
The accident has disturbed the ants, lawyers and publicists swarming to do damage control, carping about incalculable losses. Now what they don't see is that each death is a lesson in complacency, inspiring us to future excellence.
He doesn't see his workers as people, does he?
There's no mention of year or metal. We're looking for an accident involving miners.
This one mentions miners. 8 people lost their lives, and Laundra shrugged it off like it was nothing? I'll leave it to you to pick the right number.
Well, we've got 3 digits. Just one more to find.
Guess we'll know for sure when we plug them all in. Ready for the next log.
Let's hear it.
Playing it now.
My chief competitor tried to block me in Congress. But I'll have that cobalt no matter how many years it takes to dig out. Xiaolu lunar resources can stay on the moon. Everything else belongs to me.
Okay, I think I know what to look for.
Alright, 1 second. There. I uploaded the last of the logs to your focus.
Thanks. As soon as I find the last number, I'll enter the full code upstairs. The 4th log mentioned both Cobalt and the Xiaolu Lunar Company.
So we need a mission log with both.
Yep. Xiaolu and Cobalt. This must be it. This one mentions the Lunar Company, but no Cobalt.
Mm-hmm.